Welcome back, everybody. It's Tyler with a video for you, and today I'm just going to show you something. I got this about, I think, 2 weekends ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 weekends ago, and I just haven't had a chance to do a video about it. So I'm going to show you what I got. I got a big bin from my local flea market guy. He's the one that I got that other deal that had Earthbound and Chrono Trigger and a bunch of those games. I forgot how much it was. Was it $20 or $30? Well, anyways, I got another deal from him. And I went into his place and he had saved something for me. And so, let me show you what I got. I'm going to start off with the less interesting things. Okay, and these things were really, really dirty, so I did blow this off with the air compressor, but it still needs to be completely cleaned. I got a Atari 2600 there. Okay. That's the one thing. Well, I should leave it all out here. So, Atari 2600. Okay. Then I got this PC Commander computer joystick, which I have zero interest in, but it was in the big bin of stuff that he told me to take. And this is, by the way, this is $20. So, okay, so nothing there of any real cool use factor. Along with the 2600, it came with a 2600 controller. Still, this doesn't excite me very much. I don't care about that. Okay, so let's move on. We got games. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is a piece of junk anyways, probably. I can't imagine it's very good. Must have been something with kids, because it's got Rugrats in Paris, the movie. Toy Story 2, another game I don't have. Again, not really interested in it. Nagano Winter Olympics 98. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we've got Wave Race 64, I have that. That's an excellent game. Early N64 game, but still very good. We've got, oh, look at this, NBA Jam 99. I've never played that. I wonder what it's like. We've got Scooby-Doo, Classic Creepy Capers. I can only imagine that as a big steaming pile, but we'll see. Okay, then we've got Hardcore ECW Revolution. Not a game I would normally buy. And here's one I definitely wouldn't buy. Elmo's Number Journey, but my kids will love that. And it's Elmo's Number Journey. Yes, just it's not like it. I saw 3 there, but it's 1, 3. I don't think it's 13 or anything like that. Okay, so let's move on a little bit more. Okay, so the better games I already have these, but Paper Mario, and one of my favorites, Pokemon Snap. It's a real fun game. Okay, so there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 N64 games. 2600, a controller, and a PC controller for $20. Let's add in a 2600 power supply, not the standard one. Okay, so now let's move on. This is what makes it really awesome. Now this thing was also extremely dirty, but I've already taken it apart and cleaned it. So I've completely taken it apart and I've cleaned it. Oh, look at that. It's a Coleco Vision. But not only is it a Coleco Vision, I don't have them right here with me, but I also got, hold on a second, I grab one of them. I got this. A working Coleco Vision power supply. And not just one, but 2 of them. Two Coleco Vision power supplies. So that's really awesome. And not only that, with the Coleco Vision, I got Ladybug and Cosmic Avenger. Not 2 amazing games, but 2 universal games. You want to know where your Hot Wheels World's Best Driver DS game is, right? Well, you lost it. You left it somewhere in the house. So you should go looking around the house, probably underneath your bed, for it. It's not down here, Edgar. I don't have it. And my boy, he's been playing his DS and he loses them, so. Okay, so there's a controller there. This is a controller I completely disassembled and cleaned inside and out. So, also when I cleaned this ColecoVision, I completely washed the PCB in it. And additionally, I did something else. Let me move this. decided to start the pinball up behind me. Okay. I did this. I added AV out on it. And that's, I'm using Ben Heck's guide for doing that. It's really simple. Just an AV amplifier circuit, much like I've used in my in my portable Nintendo. But it has a pot on it to turn down the amplification. Okay, it's getting pretty loud in here. I'll show you the rest I got. So, another Coleco Vision controller, which I have not yet cleaned. I'll clean this one up as well. And maybe I'll do a video about cleaning these controllers, because actually it's pretty easy to do.
The ball's stuck, Dad.
Just shake it. Shake it, shake it.
I can't do it.
Another Coleco, I gotta fix this pinball for him. There you go. So another Coleco Vision controller here. It's in good shape. The only thing is it's missing the little piece of aluminum that goes there. I actually can cut a piece out for that, so I can make that look like brand new. And another Coleco Vision controller. This one's got a piece of plastic missing. I actually have a piece of plastic. I'm going to glue it back in. But it's a little rougher shape, but that'll clean up nicely. And lastly, a Coleco Atom controller. So this is a pretty amazing score. I gotta say, it's not often you get. It's easy to get a Coleco Vision sometimes, but it's hard to get one with a controller. Let alone one controller, let alone 5 controllers and 2 power supplies that both work. I bought Coleco Visions in the past, and the power supplies don't work on them. And I've actually used a computer power supply on my Coleco Visions to power them. But now I've got 2 working ones, which is pretty darn fantastic. So I'm going to set this Coleco up. We're going to give it a little try with some games, so you guys can see what it's like. I'm sure you've already seen a Coleco Vision, but I don't know if you've seen one with composite video out on it. Hey guys, and what you're looking at here is that Coleco Vision I picked up for really cheap. And I've added the composite video mod to this. I used the one off the Ben Heck's website. It's very simple. You've just got your NPN transistor here, which is the amplification portion of it. The pin right there, you see the center lead is connecting to, that's the video out of the chip. And here is your power source coming in that's being limited with a 1K variable resistor, which allows you to dial back the amplification. And then you have the leg on the left, which is the amplified video out, and it's tied to ground through a 1K resistor. And then that just runs over to the video out pins right here. And then the audio out's down here. It's pin 7 on this chip. You see I've soldered on there. And I'm using the edge ground here where the ground strap for the top part of the RF shielding is. So yeah, this is, I can put the cover right back on this without any problems. There you go. So it's pretty minimalistic. Didn't want to really hack it too much. I mean, obviously I had to drill holes for that, and I just flipped that around. I shouldn't have. So yeah, let's see if it works now. I would even test to see if this Coleco works. Okay guys, just want to show you this. I've got the Coleco Vision all set up and running, and just want to show you that that pot in here for adjusting the amplification. Just gonna point it up like this. And so I've got it on the screen. Let's see right there. And I'm going to just turn that pot. And I'm going to just dial it back. You see now it's no picture at all. You can turn it up. And at some point you're going to go past the maximum and it's going to blink out. See when I just go right about where I had it. Oops. Yes. So, it's good where it is right now. So I'm just going to close this back up, but let me show you a little bit more here first. So, like I said, I've got the wires running out, and I've resoldered the braid to the shielding, And there's the shared ground between the two video pins, and there's the audio, and there's the video. I mean the audio and video. So that's it for that. Okay, we're going to start with Ladybug here. Now this is a Universal game in the arcades in one of those cool Universal cabinets, much like you'd see Mr. Do and Cosmic Avenger, which are, I got Cosmic Avenger with this as well. I've never played this game, by the way, for real. Okay, so it does kill me. That's a little bit loud. You can't go over the skulls. I have no idea how this game really works, though. You can block the guys with the walls. I don't know if you can kill the bad guys. They can kill me though. I guess that meter tells me when they're coming out. It's just pretty much Pac-Man with some other elements to it. So let's try something else, because it's not like particularly fantastic game. Let's give Cosmic Adventure a try. Now this seems like more of a kind of game I would like. Let's hopefully it's clean. There we go. That is definitely not right. There you go, Cosmic Avenger. Crying baby upstairs. Man, it takes forever. I think I'm missing a fire button here. Oh, there it goes. It works, but it barely works. It's like a fun game, kind of defendery. Okay, I don't know what's making me fire. Okay, let's give it another try, another game out here. Looks like I might need to use a different controller though. Here's another Cosmic Avenger that I already had. Congo. Oh, this is a fun game. Well, you know what? Let's do the other Universal game that I have. My favorite games ever. Mr. Do. This I could play forever. Just, it's great. That's why I bought a Mr. Do cabinet. Whew, man, BIOS on Coleco is so long. The thing is, even the Coleco version of Mr. Do is just as deep as the original. You know, the graphics aren't as good, but they're pretty good. So I just got the T, or the R. And see, I didn't, you see there, I didn't get all the cherries in a row. The tune goes up, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, it's funny because Mr. Do, but has do, re, mi in the song, in the game. Mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. There you go. A few things are different though. Like you see that they don't all turn to apples. But it's pretty darn close to the original. Come on, go. Well, anyways, so there's a lot of depth to Mr. Do, and I'm going to do a, once I get my Mr. Do up and running, oops, hit the channel button. Oh, Dragon's Lair. Was it video 2 it was on? Okay, I think that's it. So let's do Congo Bongo. Oops. I think it's the wrong input. There we go. Now, Congo Bongo is a pretty cool game. It's by the same company, Ikegami is the name of the company, that actually programmed Donkey Kong for Nintendo. What's going on here? I think my controller might be a little fritzy. You gonna keep talking about that? I don't know where it is. You'll have to find it. So this is pretty close to the arcade. The graphics a little more primitive, but it plays pretty much the same way. Interesting thing to note is that since the Coleco Vision uses a Z80, or our European and Australian, Canadian friends would say a Z80, it can do a lot of these games pretty darn good, close to the arcade. You'll think it's lacking in memory, so...
It's from my DS, and now I can't go on.
Alright, you're distracting me while I'm trying to do a video, okay? We'll look for it later, okay? So, Congo Bongo is pretty cool. I'm not going to play all through that. Let's move on to another one of my favorite games. That's another Sega game. Congo Bongo was a Sega game, by the way. Zaxxon. Another Ikegami game.
Where is it?
I don't know, Edgar. I will find it for you, okay? Why don't you go upstairs and look in your room. Look under your bed.
No, you find it.
Now this is... Zaxxon's pretty good. The only thing is the frame rate's a little low. But, I will find it, Edgar. I think you'll find the Master System version quite a bit better, though. you see the frame rate is pretty bad for the scrolling. But remember, there's so little memory in it that it's actually, this game's pretty darn impressive for, I mean, it's playing like an LCD game the way it scrolls, though. Things moving a segment at a time. Whoops. Okay, so let's move on to another game because I don't have a lot of time and I got a son who really, really wants his Hot Wheels game. Another Sega game, Space Fury. Bless you. Looks like my fire button needs to be fixed on this one. So, my secondary fire button. As you can see, it's very much like Asteroids. There's a little deoxit on this and it'll get it working nicely. Controls wonderfully though. So let's move on. Space Fury is a good game. Okay, we've got a couple more games. I don't have a ton of Coleco Vision games. Adventure now. To be honest with you, I've never really played Exidy's Venture much. So, but it was given it to me by my friend Spoonman. Video Game Obsession is his YouTube channel. So it looks like it's pretty much it's not like Adventure for the 2600. It's got like a map stage. Okay, I see. I can see how this could be fun. Kind of a Zelda-like game. Let's move on to Gorf, which is a pretty darn good game as well. As you can see with the composite video output, it looks really good. I mean, it's not perfect. You got some over-amplification on the blue screen, but like here, you can see a little bit of overamp, but it looks pretty darn good, I have to say. You see, this is like Space Invaders. Gorf is cool because it's a bunch of games in one. It's got Space Invaders, Galaxians, and then two games it's made up itself. I suppose one of them you could say is like, the funny thing about Gorf though is when you fire your shot, unlike in Space Invaders, you can just see him go like this. It's kind of a cheat, because your shot regenerates when you press the fire button again. I took it there. There's the Gorf. Okay, next level. I think this one's missing a level too. So Galaxians is missing. Yeah, it's got the space warp, which kind of reminds me of Gyrus in a way. Well, it doesn't play the same way. You can't loop around it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Galaxian was removed, or the Galaxians level, because of copyright. Because they didn't really own Galaxians. And neither they own Space Invaders, but... gotta stop getting hit myself. Close. Oh, it's playing terribly. There we go. So that just repeats around again. Let's move on to the next game. We got 2 more games left that I have. I really thought I had Donkey Kong, but I only have Junior. I have Donkey Kong for the 2600. But, you know, Donkey Kong for the Coleco Vision is pretty good. Not as good as it could be. I mean, Junior is much better in terms of quality. The other thing, too, is that, what's his name? I can't think of it right now. He's taken and, opcode. He's taken and reprogrammed the actual arcade code, the assembly language, not assembly, but the binary code, and or assembly, I guess assembly you'd call it, and brought it over to the Coleco Vision, since they both use Z80s, and made Donkey Kong look fantastic. Of course, it's using more memory. It's using one of those super cartridges. But this is, I mean, this is pretty fantastic for back then. Whoops. You know, you can see the clap-trappy things, whatever they're called. I need to try a little bit better. Of course, it's getting overexposed, which you guys aren't really seeing the color in this game. I wonder if I can adjust that out. I can't adjust it now. Yeah, whatever. It looks great. If you have a Coleco Vision, you'll see how good it looks. Okay. And my last game that I have to show you, which is one of my favorite games, and really was, I think, kind of ahead of its time, it's Montezumas Revenge. And this was originally on the Atari 400, 800, and it was then ported to everything else. Let's take a look at it here. I played this a lot on my brother's Atari, not Atari, Apple IIc that he had. But the Coleco Vision's pretty good. Didn't have to jump over that snake there. There we go. As you can see, it's kind of a Super Mario Indiana Jones game. It's lots of fun. So if you get a chance to pick it up, really, you should get Montezumas Revenge for the Coleco Vision. Alright, that's it, guys. Just want to show you what I picked up, and this Coleco Vision, which is really fantastic now with this mod. Again, thanks to Ben Heck, benheck.com, for his mod, which was really simple and easy to do and had great results. I didn't have to go through and get a special IC. I mean, it would be nice to have S-video output, but it require a lot more to do that mod. And this literally took me about 5 minutes to do. So, and it looks great too. So, thanks again, guys. I'll have more videos. I got lots left to do. Okay, this is going to have to be the loudest video ever because I got little guys playing pinball machines and everything going on. But let's try it out.